Hello everyone, I'm Renown0. We are back again talking about how Jon Malin, or New CG, is going after Phil Diaz as well as trying to cancel Michael Bancroft, who is the creator of the Lucent series, and Phil Diaz has his own series as well. I believe he also worked with Eric July on some stuff, but it's interesting to me how they want to continue to make stuff up about Eric July and where these weird rumors come about where they believe that Eric is doing stuff behind his wife's back with the Saska sisters. It's interesting to me that they do this, but then they hate it when it's done back to them. So, coming to us, being acquired by Student of God, shout out, says Malin goes out to Phil Diaz. Malin in this clip tells us that he believes Phil Diaz has been spreading rumors about his wife. Matthew Fowler gives his first-hand acknowledgement or knowledge of why Jon Malin is wrong. Now, I will say, never bring in people's family if you're going to be talking about an individual. Just keep the topics based on that person and do not bring family into things. That's just something I'm going to put out there. Also, it is known that Malin's wife did file for divorce according to a document. This is not a rumor. I've never seen anyone talk about this publicly until now because of respect for Malin. Malin actually avoids mentioning that part on his stream. This issue has been boiling in Malin for a while, and like a woman, he never confronted Phil Diaz man to man. Instead, he melted down in the chat of a stream and then went and cried on his own live stream about it. Let's go ahead and take a look.
But, so I asked Phil, I said, Phil, in the heat of this chaos, I said, Phil, did you record Ethan or have knowledge of Ethan being, that he would be recorded? And Phil Diaz responded, no, John. And then he piggybacked with that in another comment, I do believe, where he was like, oh, can we be friends now? And I said, oh, while we're... I don't know exactly what I said. Oh, while we're discussing that, were you talking shit about my wife at a convention? And he said, no, John. No, John. And I said, oh.
Again, not something you should be talking about in relation to anything. Keep the family out of all these types of back and forths. They're off limits.
Whoa. I guess maybe these are moments of truth, and but I'm like, in order for that to be true, my friends and associates would have to be lying to me.
They could possibly be lying to you.
If what Phil is saying is true, my friends and associates would have to be lying to me. And I said, so are you saying that Sean is lying? Is that what you're saying, that Sean is lying? And he said, no, John. And that told me right there that what Sean said is true. That Phil Diaz, in my opinion, has been going around definitely to these convention centers, to these conventions, and talking smack about me and my lovely wife.
Again, leave the family out of it.
Faye. So, Mr. Clean Hands, they ain't so clean anymore. And then he says, you can DM me for the details, John, so we can clear it up. I'm DMing you. You just lied to me and said that you weren't talking shit until I brought up the guy who said you were talking shit. And now you know that I'm going to go back and ask him, and then he's going to say, yeah, that motherfucker said it. So you got caught in a lie, so now I don't know what to believe about the whole... whether or not you were involved in the phone recording, because you lied so easily and so quickly about talking shit about me. So easily, so quickly. Like,
let's move on here. So as I was at that lunch with Sean, it wasn't Phil. I asked if the rumors I heard online about divorce were true. Phil is innocent. Well, look at that. Look at that. Whew. That's great. Let's move on to number 2. This clip, it is proven that Ethan is a liar, most likely, is a bad friend to Jon Malin. Ethan claims that he knew they were spreading rumors a year ago.
Point fingers, but I do remember seeing somewhere something being passed around, a document about you, revealing your wife's name, private info. You know, this is the whole thing. Like, you know, you have been somebody who has worked for you.
It's very interesting that he's telling him about releasing private info, yet he's released private info on Pan, and I believe he's had War Campaign go after John De La Rosa's father.
Insidiously to keep your private life off the internet.
Yeah.
Like, nobody knows what your wife's name is, or should. They didn't get it from you. Or any of the details of your private life, because you just don't make that public. In fact, you make it a point.
So,
like, if people
so
want to
he
refer to
knows
your wife,
that.
He knows how seriously Jon Malin takes his private life. He saw a document being shared, according to him, by Phil, and he is only now telling him a year later.
Wow.
At a very convenient time to throw Phil under the bus.
Like Ethan does with anyone he is used to associate with. He'll just throw them under the bus. Kind of like how he threw Irene under the bus with the whole Dungeoneer thing.
Is when he brings it up.
Yup. What a piece of shit!
He's either lying, or
He does that a lot.
just a like a terrible.
With the amount that Ethan lies about other people, it wouldn't be hard to believe that he's lying.
Friend.
Or you don't know everything.
Narcissists don't have friends.
Or
You
Or he
cowards
smokes
don't even
crack.
smoke crack! They're doing crack!
It was PCP, god.
there was no cherry. There was no cherry in that stem. We analyzed it. We all saw.
They're doing crack!
Also, who raises their pinky when they?
A gay boy.
Smoke crack.
I do.
That's
I
a
do,
very
actually.
fancy way to smoke crack. Dude.
They're doing crack!
It says right here, John, they were spreading info about your marriage around. I did see it a year ago. So you saw it a year ago, and now you're telling him a year later about it. Wow, what a great friend you are. Malin, the spreader of rumors. Here is Jon Malin spreading rumors and gossiping about Eric July possibly cheating on his wife with his employees. It's okay for Malin to do this in front of thousands on a live stream, but he loses his stuff that someone even made one comment about his marriage issues that leaked on the internet in a private conversation. Anyone see the difference? Let's take a look.
Oh man!
That is wife-like.
So who do they have on? Eve Van Scammer, Jon Malin, Boston, Smug Davis, Juju the Cow, and Lee Young.
Oh man!
That is wife-like.
Who's got it bad for who though? Is she in love with him or like what is
There's
Bro, stop. Clown show.
there would
New CG is a clown show.
be a game being played here because he is a married man. They have to walk the lines. So they're both playing. They both know the game's being played. Yeah.
Satan
If anyone's
has his
cross,
hand-
So it's okay for you to spread a rumor. It's okay for Ethan. It's okay for Katie did
80 did dogs.
to spread a rumor.
and
line,
right
I
up
don't
her
know.
ass, turning her head like that. Yeah, there you go, bro. Yeah,
He's
that's what
Mr.
I trained
Cool,
you to
too.
do.
Yeah. Chewing gum.
to develop a friendship and just he's a guy that we text at 4 in the morning and I ask like
He's a guy that we texted 4 in the morning is really another thing. So we're piling up some evidence here.
I think one.
You're not really piling up anything because you're not really showing evidence. You're just assuming that something malicious is going on. Because that's, of course, what you do, Ethan. You always try to find malicious things in literally anything you can because you're a failure. Because you're an absolute failure who's getting outdone by the rookie in indie comics.
One text at 4 in the morning is one laughing, but the other one says "we" as cover.
Yeah, I think that's right. Oh, that's
for them instead of being like, oh, listen to them, they're so excited about them, they're stupid. Our fans are the people that we're making this for. I've never gotten to write something like this before where instead of being censored, my boss says go harder.
I bet he did. I bet he did
Whoa.
say "go harder."
dude.
Oh my god.
Wow. It's in relation to the Yaira book, or in this case, the live action trailer. But of course, these fake individuals, these snakes, they take it farther than it actually is. They take it to a level where it's not actually going.
God.
Oh my god. There, that is a
Deep
like
hug.
that is a deep,
Sweet.
affectionate hug. Like
Oh no! Hugs are bad! Hugs are apparently bad! Even though they paused it in a frame and didn't even actually play this.
sweetheart.
I'm gonna miss
hug.
you. No, I'm gonna miss you. And the look on her face.
Yeah.
She looks like
Oh no, two people can't like each other as friends no more. Let's see. Yaira, live action the making of it.
I think this is going to be an exciting journey for everybody involved, all the creative people.
Oh, such a quick hug. Such a very quick hug, but they try to spin it as something more than it actually is because they're disingenuous scumbags. These people are disingenuous scumbags.
It's like she's in heaven. Chocolate heaven.
There's a big smile because this is just two friends hugging. Ah, it's been so fun. No, this is something else.
I don't know, guys.
That's how you know Jon Malin hasn't really touched many women in life.
I'm just saying. I'm telling you, if my wife saw this, by the way, my there around like holding, cupping, feeling the curve of her small of her back. You know what I mean?
This
was stupid to put
Yeah,
out.
it's been going on for like 2 minutes. She hasn't let go of her yet.
So let's show that again. Let's show that again. Let's see. How long does this go on for?
Because I think this is going to be an exciting journey for everybody
So 8:44.
involved, all the creative people, for the soft.
A whole 3 to 4 seconds. Wow. Wow. Amazing. Amazing how disingenuous and snaky these guys are. These guys are snakes.
Hold on, still, look at that.
Yeah, that's right.
I just showed everyone it was 3 seconds. 3 to 4 seconds. So they're trying to slow it down and make it seem like it's worse than it is. It's literally a hug, bro. Like, that's how far these clowns will go to literally find anything they possibly can as they sit here and grift. You have Master Grifter Juju the cow down there.
Now
Right on the
she's
rib.
let go, and he is still right under her rib cage. Two.
Let's do it again.
Journey for everybody involved, all the creative people, for the Saska.
Wow, his hand came out from her ribcage because again they tried to make it seem like it's worse than it actually is.
And look
from
at
the
that look, and
underside.
he's looking her right in the eye, like, look, I'm touching you.
that's
No,
a
I'm
dominant.
touching you.
Oh no! Oh no! Someone having eye contact when they look at somebody. Oh my god! These guys are legit.
Move right there.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. Finally, we let go.
Oh, we're just playing now.
Oh, we all know that feeling, right?
Yeah.
She's back in my.
Well, you don't know that feeling because you don't touch many women. You freaking loser.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Suddenly your belly's cold. You know, you're like, I'm back here with those boobies.
Here comes the
Birds.
prayer hands.
And you can tell Ethan doesn't touch boobs very much. What a loser, bro. So we have Michael Bancroft is canceled. Now it's complete. EVS and Jon Malin have canceled the Lucid comic from Comicsgate. Why? Because he's in chats of YouTube channels they don't like. It's guilt by association. They don't have anything on Michael Bancroft worthy of crying about.
I think like these are my friends, you know. I'm like, you know. All
My
right,
friend.
Phil's a piece of
My
Bancroft's
friends.
out there definitely trying to divide people. I'm just like, I'm tired of pretending. Okay, let's pretend Bancroft is a nice guy. No, I'm done pretending Bancroft's a nice guy. I'm done pretending all these
Done
guys are nice.
pretending
Go have fun, live
Bancroft
your
is a
lives,
nice
do your
guy.
thing, do whatever you want.
Yeah, but what
Stay
about
the away from me?
what about Cam? Cam,
Go do your thing. Go do your thing.
not Cam.
All these guys, go do your thing. So let's stop pretending that you like or respect me. I don't care what anybody else. I don't care. I don't care. Just go do your thing. Stay the away from me. Stay the away from me, all y'all. Thanks.
What
Matt
about
Barr,
Jim
stay the
Davis?
away
All
from
of
Matt
us?
Barr ain't like you.
Oh, interesting how that works. So EVS cancels Michael Bancroft, EVS narrative control. Will the simps believe him? He has no receipts on why he has a problem with Michael Bancroft. That's why he didn't post them in response. So he's trying to form a narrative. It's all guilt by association. So this individual by the name of Yoda Nuggets says, wait, what's your issue with Bancroft? Was it that meme of the Titanic going down? Because I think that meme was pro-CG. And Ethan responds with, he's stoking the flames of Comicsgate class war and apparently has a lot to say in private. From time to time, small creators begin to resent the seasoned creators. No, they begin to resent the clowns known as washed-up comic pros like you and Smug Davis, and feel like they're being treated like peasants, quote-unquote, rather than the reality that they're inexperienced and without audiences, but are receiving gracious support and promotion from pros with established fan bases, without whom they wouldn't experience the success they're enjoying. I'm pretty sure Michael Bancroft is just fine without you. It's poisonous for CG, no new CG, because the point is to help creators make comics, and it becomes complex when egos get involved. Oh! because, you know, the ego you have against Eric July is okay. The ego you have against George Alexopoulos is okay. The only people you don't have an ego against are the people that kiss the ring. Wow. Those are the only people that you don't have egos against, are the people that are smaller creators who kiss the ring. Good job exposing yourself again. EVS runs narrative control. The new CG documentary has gotten to Pie Man Ethan. He's now trying to do narrative control. The truth is Tim destroyed Ethan with his own words, and EVS had a meltdown. Once again, Tim Lim wasn't discouraged from CG. Yes, he was. He was welcome, but encouraged to create something other than the Trump parody comics, which wasn't true. He did, Common America. He listened to me and succeeded. Tim Lim had issues with who got access to my platform. He was in Whisper Networks gossiping about how unfair it was that people who didn't pay the price for fighting woke, people like Mike S. Miller, he's not woke, got to benefit from those of us, he and I, who did. He started a gay secret society, like how you started war campaign. You started war campaign, my guy. You started war campaign, my guy. In which he called himself The Glove, and you had to answer him as The Fist in order to give him dirt to bring down Comicsgate. It's all gay, and this is all true. Receipts. I'm sure nothing malicious was intended, but it just didn't look right with a lot of people. The best example I heard was this. You build a house, you get your buddies to help, and it takes a long time, but you got that one buddy-in-law who's shouting, "Good job, guys," but not doing any of the heavy lifting. Then when the house is built, he's the first one in, puts his feet on the couch and says, "Great work we did." Basically calling you a clown. Basically calling you, Ethan, an individual who did nothing to build up the quote-unquote hashtag or movement of CG, and you came in and took over. As if you're someone who's high and mighty. You are an absolute washed-up comic pro, as you always have been, it seems. And Douglas Ernst comes out and says, you know things are bad for EVS when he blows up over Timothy Lim and regurgitates old lies using quote-unquote receipts that conveniently clip off parts of a conversation while pairing them with specious claims that hinge on blindly believing conspiracies. This guy should really focus on his books, which I heard are about 3 years late, his sick wife, and his kid, which I actually said that plenty of times, instead of spending 6+ hours crying about the black men of indie comics outdoing you in your own craft. And his kid instead of Timothy Lim in Iconic Comics. It's bad enough I have to see clips of him pass out in bathrooms after drinking and doing during a stream, but now we get an extra dose of attempts to lure Tim into his moronic fights, which Tim always ignores. The same goes for Eric July, ignoring this junk for almost all of 2024. This is why CG is a dumpster fire. New CG is a dumpster fire. Ethan needs to get his life together because it's a mess, and he even admitted as much in his recent drunken stupor that he used to be somebody. No, he's no longer somebody because he's a washed-up comic pro. I feel sorry for this guy. He has serious mental problems, and I agree with this 100%. You should be spending time with your Parkinson's wife, your autistic kid, rather than spending 6+ hours a night crying about the black man or even crying about my small channel because I call out your garbage. Because you are a garbage human being, you are a scumbag, and you're an absolute narcissist. Just like the people around you. And you are bringing down great creators like Billy Tucci, Graham Nolan, and Mike Barron, and Aaron Lopresti into your garbage. And you invite people on, like Juju the Cow, to be a part of this garbage bandwagon that you guys are all on, trying to grift off the success of Eric July. So at the end of the day, it seems like everyone in New CG, besides the people I just named, are absolute trash. Or also Michael Bancroft, he's not. He seems to be a good dude from what I hear from people that actually watch him. But it seems like the label of New CG, which honestly I just consider New CG to be Malin, Davis, and EVS, and this is all they're going to be. A bunch of snakes, a bunch of scumbags, a bunch of terrible individuals who will bring down literally anyone who doesn't kiss the ring. Thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, and returning viewers. If you do like this video, hit that like button, comment below if you feel about this, subscribe for more content, hit the bell for notifications, set the bell to all. That way you get a notification anytime I post a new video or go live on this channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.